time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Zach Perry is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Ready now, Dennis Mad Dog, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the White Sox. Shortstop.
From the stretch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. Hit in the air to center field. Trout is right there, one down. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Ready now for the White Sox, Kyle Griffey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Perry has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field. And this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the White Sox are on the board first. It's 1-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
In now, Albert Cabrera. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Bases are empty, one man out. This is on the ground over to first. Gonzalez comes up with it, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Jose Pujols. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Shoots this one over to first. Gonzalez ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Angel Stadium, and Chicago's off to the early 1-0 lead. Pedro Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Into the box now, James Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Martinez, just 18 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Hit sharply on the ground. Ortiz has it, and that's the first out. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Digging in now, Matt Trout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as the Angels are back even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Into the box, Andrew Big Dog, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fourth, first baseman, David.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, David Gonzalez. First pitch coming, here it is. Bounce towards the second baseman. To his right, Ortiz. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the Angels are able to tie things up thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. So digging in now, Brian Bonds, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Mike Primetime, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Here it comes, 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Up next for Chicago, Prince Ortiz. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, John McGuire, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Judd is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Ready now for L.A. Dion Ortiz, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Ortiz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. The 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Mad Dog is there. No problem here. 1 away.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
And now for the Angels, Cody Judd. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground. And And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Ryan Keller.
Now at the plate, Ryan Keller. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Josh Slugger, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. Mad Dog is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now the beauty of the Southern California coast. Thanks for being with us for daytime baseball on MLB Network from the Big A. Coming to the plate now, Wellington Castillo, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Dennis Mad Dog, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Dennis Mad Dog goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Into the box now, Kyle Griffey. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
High and deep to right center. Judd is after it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Pujols. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit to 3rd. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Aaron Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Aaron Perez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Here's a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a looper to left. In there, a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, the sun was definitely a factor there, but here's the news. The sun rises every day, and as a player, you've got to find a way to deal with it. A glove, flip down, sunglasses, use something so you can catch the ball. Sometimes easier said than done, though.
Standing in now, James Turner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. The 0-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Lifted in the air to center field. Griffey has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Matt Trout, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
0-2, here it comes. A bullet to first base. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop, Andrew.
Riding in once again, Andrew Big Dog. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Perez at second with 2 down. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Ball one. Gonzalez has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Sent toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We played 3 full, and we are tied 2-2. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Trout moves over. 1 away. Standing in, Mike Primetime comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mike Primetime is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Stepping in now, Prince Ortiz. Swing and a little tapper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swings through it for strike number 2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Dion Ortiz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, number 34.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bonds is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Judd.
Ready for another chance, Cody Judd. First pitch coming, here it is. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box, Ryan Keller. Hit in the air out to right. Primetime giving chase. 2 gone. Now batting, Josh Slugger.
Josh Slugger.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Shot toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, Aaron Perez. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-2 ball game. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through four. It's now 3-2 Angels.
John McGuire.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ball one.
That's him.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Standing in now, Dennis Mad Dog, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judd has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail 3-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, James Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
James Turner.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Barnes looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field has given the Angels a 4-2 lead. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
Ortiz shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Andrew Big Dog, 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. Bonds is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, David Gonzalez. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bonds sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-2 Halos. Kyle Griffey will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And another foul ball. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Albert Cabrera, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swinging this stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Into the box now, Jose Pujols. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded to the right. Turner ranges to his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail it here 4-2. Digging in to try it again, Dion Ortiz.
And leading out for the Halos, designated hitter, Dion Ortiz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot here to left. Just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Trevor Hoffman takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 51, Trevor Hoffman. Now batting, right fielder.
In now, Cody Judd. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Five runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Hard hit ball to second. Ortiz right there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 13, Ryan Keller.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Keller. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. 1 out, nobody on. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Around second now and headed for third. The tag, and he's called out, trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Stepping in now, Josh Slugger, as he rips it on the ground to second. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Aaron Perez. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bonds has it in his sights, and that ends the inning. But the Angels add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 5-2 Angels. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Brian Bonds will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Big Dog takes it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Mike Primetime.
Ready for another shot now. Mike Primetime. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch sails behind him at the plate as he has to arch his back that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Standing in now, Prince Ortiz, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Riding in once again, John McGuire. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They trail 5-2. Digging in and looking for more, James Turner will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Well, you don't see that every day, Matt. A home run and a fastball that is away and off the plate that he went out and hooked it. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to make this guy a little bit more uncomfortable, not let him get those arms extended. I'd have to think about pitching this guy inside in this at-bat.
Griffey is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Ready now for L.A., Matt Trout. From the stretch. And he takes ball 1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Grounded to short. Mad Dog scoops it up on to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Andrew Big Dog.
Digging in once again, Andrew Big Dog. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Ready once again, David Gonzalez. He's set and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that two-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bounce it to the left side, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Angels leave one, and it remains 5-2. Leading off the inning, Wellington Castillo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
82, Luke Green.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dennis Mad Dog. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Center fielder number 7.
Ready for another chance. Kyle Griffey, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Billy Wagner is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Billy Wagner.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Dion Ortiz.
Designated hitter, Dion Ortiz.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
0-1 count and the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Judd.
And now for the Angels, Cody Judd. First pitch on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Wagner, a 5'10" left-hander. This is his first year at the big league level. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A 1-0 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
The left fielder, number 32, Josh.
Striding in, Josh Slugger. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
One-0 count. Here it is. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Albert Cabrera, and they'll need him to get.
Third baseman, Albert Cabrera.
Javier Rodriguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Javier Rodriguez.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a beat on it. 1 out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Pujols. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2 the final today. The Angels took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Zach Perry pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.